This right here is the box for the Air Jordan 10 in the Shadow Colorway. I guess it's kind of like a tribute. This is probably the coolest Jordan box I think I've ever seen or owned in my entire life. Actually, it's definitely the best one I've owned, hands down. The Jordan 10 in the Shadow Colorway is one of the original colorways that came out with the shoe back in 1994, along with the powder blue 10s, the Chicago 10s. What else we got? Steels, the Shadows, which is what you see right here. But I digress. Take one more look at that little box right quick. You know, got my boy Jordan over here chilling. This is like the most random picture of him they got on here. Like, it looked like he was just, you know, chilling at dinner or something. But yeah, let's see what the shoe look like. Yeah, this is crazy. Honestly, this is an easy shoe to wear right here. I was worried that they're gonna be a little bit more gray. I mean, I'm sorry, not gray. More like a brown color in real life. And I'm pleasantly surprised. So yeah, this is definitely doing it for me. I've had quite a few pairs of 10s in my life, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all straight up, this is probably the best Jordan 10 colorway. This, along with the Chicago 10, I would say are the best ones. Definitely give me a little holla if you feel me on that. But I would definitely say this, along with the Chicago 10, are the best Jordan 10 colorways. Never had the Chicago 10 myself, but you know, definitely looking to get that changed if they re-release them again. 10s are definitely one of my favorite, definitely an underrated model. The shoe came out in 1994 originally. As you can see, this is the patented bottom of the shoe right here. The outsole has all the achievements of Michael Jordan from his first year, which would be 1985, until his final year, which would be 1994. Nike wasn't really sure if he was going to come back. So that's why it's kind of like a tribute shoe almost, if that makes sense. Because they were like, yo, coming back, what's going on? But yeah, that's kind of how that goes as far as, you know, the tooling here. As far as the midsole is concerned, it's pretty much just all black, so it's going to be real clean. This will look real good with like some blue jeans, black jeans, pretty much anything. You can wear the shoe every day. There is a red Jumpman on the back, but I mean, it's pretty minuscule in terms of the entire shoe. In terms of the midsole, so I'm kind of a shoe nerd. I'll kind of give you all the technology, break it down for you. You have a Phylon midsole here. So Phylon just means like the type of foam that's used. That's kind of like what gives you that comfort. And then as far as what's inside of it, because these are Air Jordans, surprise, they actually do have air in it. So you have a full-length air unit that runs from your heel all the way up to about, I would say about right here. It's directly under your foot. That's going to absorb a lot of impact, especially after the shoe's broken in. This is a very comfortable sneaker. Anybody that's worn a pair of Jordan 10s for a long time, they'd be the first ones to tell you about it. This is just a shoe that feels really good, wears really good. I think it's one of the best Jordan models as far as just visually. I have played basketball in these before. Not this colorway, obviously, I just got it. And you can tell I ain't playing it. But I have played in a pair of Jordan 10s before. The powder blues, actually, from 2014. But I honestly tell y'all, I think it's the best basketball shoe I've ever played in. So if you want a shoe to play ball in and you want to play something retro, you can't go wrong with the Jordan 10. I'll be the first one to tell you. A lot of NBA players, you see them rocking retros, and a lot of times it's a Jordan 10, it's a Jordan 12. Those are kind of like some of the very best, in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and break down the material quality. So we did just break down the midsole. Let's go ahead and talk about the upper as far as the materials. And luckily for y'all, I'm a little bit different than most people because I can actually tell you a little bit more about the materials, about the quality, how it's put together. Now, as far as the build and quality of the sneaker that you see in front of you, because these came out pretty recently. I want to say they came out in the middle of November. The November that just passed, obviously. We in March here. As far as the quality of materials is concerned, I don't know how well y'all gonna be able to see this. But it kind of has that, it's a nubuck upper, and you do have that color change. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it on the camera here, but it's a real nice and plush material, but it's also relatively thick. What I mean by that is the material not super cheap feeling. Definitely a shoe that's gonna hold up real well throughout the years that you're gonna have the sneaker. Yeah, this material is really fucking nice, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that. It's definitely better than I thought it would be. If you're on the fence about them, because I know there's kind of like mixed reviews as far as the material quality, definitely don't be afraid. A lot of people on the internet don't know what they're talking about, so that's the main thing. You do have these leather mud guards here, or overlays, as some people might call them. It's kind of a basic leather here. It is genuine, at least from what I can see, so I don't believe it's synthetic. But real thin, you know, whatever real leather they're using on these little black mud guards are pretty cheap, but that's to be expected. It's Jordan brand, it's not a luxury brand. And even if it was a luxury brand, it's such a small area to shoot at. Why the hell would you put a nice ass material there? The nubuck actually goes into the tongue as well, which I didn't know that from videos that I've seen, but that's definitely a dope touch here. If you're wide-footed, definitely go true to size, unless you want more of a loose fit. If you're not wide-footed, you can pretty much just go ahead and get your regular size. For the most part, Jordan 10s fit real well. I've never really had heard anybody complain as far as like how the shoe fit. Oh, I don't like how it feels, this, that, or the third. It definitely a shoe that fits really good around your foot, especially after broken in. And a real durable sneaker as well. So especially with a colorway like this, you're definitely gonna get your money's worth. But yeah, with that being said, this was the Air Jordan 10 in the Shadow Colorway, one of the original colorways. And if you got a pair, or you've had one for a while, or you're on the fence about buying some because they're going for a pretty good price on the resale market. Not many people go absolutely insane over 10s. Definitely underrated sneaker in my opinion. One of my 5 favorite models actually. So yeah, just quick little 360. Just a quick 360 before we get up out of here. I didn't even show y'all the other shoe. Surprise, it's the exact same one. It's just the other foot. It did come out relatively recently, back in 2018. And that was also well received. They did a good job on that shoe as well. But yeah, it's a 2025 model. If you haven't got a pair, you're looking to get one, I recommend it. I think these are fire. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, figured I'd make a quick little video for you. That way you can see as far as like how you can tell like quality of a material, or what's real, or what's synthetic. So obviously I just got my Shadow 10s in hand. Basically what you want to look for is you want to look at the sides. So it's always the sides, like kind of like where the material ends. This can fool you easily, you know what I mean? So this could be the cheapest shit in the world, it could be the most expensive shit in the world. You won't even really usually be able to tell from like just the top or, you know, from the front of it. What you want to do is look at the sides where the material ends, because that's how you can see the grain, right? So I'll just off rip, this is very fucking nice. Like all those little fibers and hairs and stuff like that, that's the hide. You can tell that's the hide because it's real fibrous, you know what I mean? So like, just like, you know, when you see that cow skin that's cut open, like you can see all the fibers, that's what that is. So this is genuinely like nice material here. And it's on the thicker side. You know what I mean? Especially like when you go all the way down, like this entire thing is just nice and thick. So it can be genuine, but just real thin. So that would mean that, you know, it's real, but it's just a lower material, like a lower quality. But this is actually really nice. Obviously, not nice in terms of like, oh, Balenciaga, Gucci, you know, some type of luxury brand. But in a nutshell, like in a vacuum, this is not cheap. Well, let me not use the word cheap. This isn't like trash hide, you know what I mean? This is like the Jordan brand put some decent quality material, above decent, I would say really good material on this particular model here. Very, very nice. And the tongue as well is also nubuck as well. So just real good stuff here. The leather on them though, so this little overlay, it is real leather, but as you can see, it's super thin. You know what I mean? Like just real thin compared to like that, which is real thick.